I was making biscuits in the kitchen. You told me I'm slipping. This is a volume test for the Shitcast featuring Maximus. This podcast sucks. My microphone is crooked like my penis. And like the cops, and like the judges, and like the media, and like the president, and like everything that runs this fucking world. It's all crooked, all right? Elon Musk is only making a drop in the water, and that water is a lake, and that lake is an ocean, and that ocean is a planet, and that planet is a galaxy, and that galaxy is a universe, and that universe is part of a bigger multiverse, and it just keeps going. And it's all corrupt. I bet if there's aliens, they're fucking corrupt. All right. I bet you like some of the aliens want to probe anuses. Some of the aliens are like, nah, that ain't cool, bro. And then there's like a misinformation board about why it's important to probe humans' anuses. And a lot of the aliens that don't have enough time to research it themselves just go along with the headlines. And so there's no pushback against coming to Earth and sticking shit in our butts, which is weird because we already got shit in our butts, especially, you know, if you haven't done your morning shit. Mine is always at like 9:27 p.m., give or take a couple seconds. Did I say p.m. or did I say a.m.? That is weed brain. Whoa. If I said p.m., I meant to say a.m. I'm having Joe Biden syndrome right now. Uh-oh. We're not even 5 minutes into the podcast and he got political. Shut up. He fucking sucks. I don't give a shit what your political views are. Joe Biden is a clown. All right. He can't even ride a fucking bike. Can't even complete a sentence. He has dementia. You need to deal with it. All right. All the other ones suck too, but Joe Biden is especially you know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap, bro. How is he representing an entire country? How old is he? Like 900? That dude is definitely getting some adrenochrome. Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe maybe the adrenochrome factory was on Epstein Island. And now that island's been fucking shut down, he's starting to deteriorate. That's what we're seeing, folks. It's a lack of adrenochrome in a 900-year-old vampire. If you go back and you look at some paintings of 18th century France, there's some striking resemblances to Joe Biden in many oil painting portraits. That's a fact. Like 100%. You don't even have to look it up. It's real. Just like, I'm not going to say that. Uh-oh. Man, my brain is racing all the crazy shit. That's not even crazy, but it's depicted as crazy. And so if I say it, it's crazy, but it's not crazy. We'll get there. Let's build to that moment when I start really dropping some bombs on y'all. Some Hiroshima level bombs that just demolish an entire population in seconds. That's crazy. Wolverine survived that though. Like even with the adamantium shit or whatever, like, and he was in that little well, like that other guy helped him, he helped the other guy. He dragged the guy into the well with him. So it's not only is it crazy that he survived, but then a regular human survived with him. Like, all right, come on. That explosion would have burned his flesh off. It would have burned through his meat and his hog meat. All right. How do you regenerate if everything gets burned off like in a single flash? I don't buy it. That movie's bullshit. But the Wolverine movie that came after that was pretty sick. Logan, where he's like the old guy and Professor X has like Joe Biden syndrome. And he killed all the mutants when he had like a stroke. That shit was crazy, dude. I liked that movie a lot. It was like super rated R. I remember at one point he like stabbed a dude through the back of the head, through the cheek. I'm a horror nut, so it was like that was talking to me on like my slasher movie shit. I fucked with that. Apparently he's coming back for Deadpool 3. I'm all for it. I don't know how good a shape Hugh Jackman is though compared to like when he was in X-Men 1 or X-Men 2. Like if you did a comparison photo, does it make sense that Wolverine is like, because he ages slower than regular people, right? He was around in the Civil War. So why all of a sudden, once he looked like he was 30 in X-Men 1, why he looking like he 50 something in Wolverine and Logan, you know? Not saying I want them to use the de-aging CGI shit because that always looks kind of funny. Like even the best ones look kind of funny. When they did young Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian, that was awful, dude. And people were saying how good it looked. No, it did not, man. It looked like a face swap off of TikTok. And I'll be honest, I think I've done better face swaps on my iPhone that were more convincing than Disney did. Well, that was Disney, right? Yeah, Disney. Disney owns everything, right? Jesus. Disney is the deep state. Disney is like the world government. And also the ruiners of everything. Because let's be honest, Disney doesn't have a lot going for it right now besides Mandalorian. All the spinoff shows sucked. I didn't watch Andor because it just looked stupid. Boba Fett was a huge disappointment. What was the one that they did, the Obi-Wan show? That was, oh my God. My friend Will, Will, if you ever see this, you have horrible taste. He loved that show. He was like, it gave me everything I needed to see from a Darth Vader and Obi-Wan showdown. That was so cool. Yeah, but it took like 6 hours of bullshit to get to one 3-minute fight scene that was kind of cool. I did enjoy it. But was it worth all the sludge that we had to tread through? I mean, what was up with the chase scene in the market where the young little girl Princess Leia is outrunning trained assassins, grown men and women, and like they couldn't even cinematically make it look like it was, you know, intense. They tried, but you could clearly see that she was like at a slow jog, right? And the people are running full speed and they can't catch her. It was so silly. It was cartoon level silly. They need to just completely delete that show from the Disney network and just give it a redo. That was so bad. I'm sorry. I don't care how much you like the original Star Wars. I don't care how much you wanted to see Obi-Wan or Darth Vader. It's not good. It was not good. It's not a good piece of fucking media entertainment. I don't know why I said media entertainment. Look at me just trying to like combine words to make the syllables last longer. I'm very eloquent. All right. I'm kind of a big deal. My house smells of rich mahogany. Man, what the hell happened to Will Ferrell? Has he made a funny movie in the last 5 years? Maybe he has, but I felt like he was putting out a lot of stinkers, so he kind of fell off my radar. Huge old school fan, huge Talladega Nights fan. There's a bunch of other ones I can't really think of right now, but he fell off big time. He's like, I'm not going to say he's not funny, but I think we've seen the golden years of Will Ferrell. Same goes for Adam Sandler. I haven't really enjoyed a lot of his comedies. What are they, Netflix movies? He's got like a Netflix deal. I feel like he's just churning them out to get the money, and he's not really worried about making good movies. That being said, his performance in Uncut Gems, holy shit, that was great. That was fucking great. That was such like a fast-paced movie to where I actually had to watch it 2 times because I couldn't catch most of the dialogue. You know, in a lot of these movies, they script the dialogue to where people are kind of waiting their turn, right? But in Uncut Gems, they went with a more realistic conversation style because people are talking over each other and there's even a conversation in the background sometimes, but it's all important. But as the viewer, it's like you can't digest all that information, or you can try to, but maybe that's part of the magic of the movie because it's so like unnerving. It's unsettling. Like I was nervous that entire movie. Oh, no spoilers, by the way. I won't spoil any movies that I'm talking about. Except for Obi-Wan fights Darth Vader. You knew that was going to happen if you were going to watch that show at any point. Otherwise, why the hell are you even watching it? Certainly not for the Princess Leia chase scene. Man. Poop. Man, how about them? I lost it. I have nothing left to talk about. I actually just got an important message. No, it's not an important message. Somebody sent me a bread emoji. Now, bread is the staple of peasantry, really, if you think about it. You know, the king's in his castle. He's got his turkey leg. He's got his grapes. He probably got some pineapples too. Motherfucker even got pineapples imported. They can't even grow pineapples in most of those climates, but they have pineapples. And that pineapple, it's not a fresh pineapple. So if you think about it, a king, hundreds of years ago, was not eating as good as you even if you're a poor person right now, you can still go to the market and probably afford a pineapple, and it's going to be fresher than the pineapple that the king had. Your pineapple got flown in, refrigerated. His pineapple got carried across, mountaintops and shit, and it took half a year to get there. So it's probably got like maggots in it. But when that's the best you got, that's the best you got. King shit, baby, all day. Live your king life. Be a top G. It's like, don't be a top G. Andrew Tate is icky, bro. And I even agree with a lot of the stuff that he says, but his whole image, the way he portrays himself, his mannerism, his abrasive speech pattern is just, dude, shut up. Shut the hell up. Like, because you make regular guys that are, not trying to stray away from masculinity, the guys that are not really giving into a lot of the shit that the media is pushing on us. You're making us look bad, dude. We share some of your ideas and some of your sentiments, but you take it too far. I don't know if you mean everything that you say, but I saw an interview where he's making a lot of sense. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then out of nowhere, he's like, yeah, women are my property. And that's where I was like, okay, God damn it. Did you have to go full yay? Like, he always yays himself. Not quite as bad as Ye, because that dude is in a pit right now, like a Mortal Kombat fatality pit. You're not getting out of it because you're impaled by spikes. Good luck, buddy. If self-sabotage was the objective, you succeeded wonderfully. But if not, yee. I mean, I honestly don't know what else that could have been other than an artistic exercise in like destroying yourself, like, career suicide. Because even if he does have mental issues, how could he expect that to go any other way? And if he is a genius, like a lot of people claim, then he would have been able to have the foresight to know that it was going to ruin everything. And this is coming from a guy who, prides himself on making a lot of money, being the big dog. And he always says he wants to get back with, Kim, with his family. But then, you're really lessening your chances of that by going on podcasts and talking about Jays. Why would you do that? Like, that is so bizarre to me. And also to not take any of the lifelines that the host of those podcasts were throwing him. Like, Alex Jones was trying, man. He tried to basically restructure the stuff that Kanye said. He would spit it back at him in a more palatable manner. And Kanye would be like, no, I love hit. L-E-R. And Alex would say, you don't mean that. What you mean is you love everyone, him included. And he's like, no, I specifically love hit L-E-R. He was a great man. He, gave a lot to society. What? Not really, dude. And the examples that he gave were not even true. He tried to say that hit L-E-R invented highways, or no, the radio. He did not invent the fucking radio. He shut up, dude. Do your research, like your real research. You're just as bad as the people that just read the media headlines, because you went searching for something and you saw 2 sentences about hit L-E-R creating the radio, and you just took that at face value and you didn't look any further into it, and now you're on a podcast reaching millions of people saying that. And you look silly, bro. You look fucking silly. And you haven't really stepped back from anything you've said, which is very interesting to me. I mean, at this point, you're buried. You're not getting out. But I don't know. What is the move? What do you guys think is the move? Comment below. Let me know. No, we're not going to do that dumb shit here. But you should subscribe. I mean, why not? If we're going to be kicking it. Help me out. Let me get a couple subs here and there. If I have 5 subscribers off of this video, I'll be pretty happy. If anybody even makes it 2 minutes into this podcast, I'll be happy. Why are you listening to me? Holy shit, bro. My God. you must have nothing to do whatsoever if you're listening to me right now. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm channeling your thoughts from the future right now. Hold on, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, you guys want to talk about the chick from Queen's Gambit. I don't know her name. You know the chick I'm talking about? She's like kind of goblin-esque looking, but in my opinion, highly fuckable. I mean, I would tear that shit up. I would Bill Cosby. No, whoa. I was going to say I'd Bill Cosby that bitch. As a joke, but still, I don't even think that one's passable. Not if I'm putting this on the tube. The tube is very strict.
I got a cup of it, I said.
Stricter than my stepmommy. She's very strict. But I kind of like it. It's like I don't have a fucking stepmom. What I do have is an intolerance for these damn hating sons of bitches trying to say that the new, wait for it, the new Avatar is not good. That shit was fire, bro. Avatar 2 was fire. If you liked Avatar 1, you're going to love Avatar 2. If you didn't like Avatar 1, you're an idiot, and you're also not going to like Avatar 2. And the reason I'm saying you're an idiot is because you didn't get it. Avatar 1 was not meant to be some narrative masterpiece with some interwoven story that's going to change your life. Although some people will say it was a life-changing experience, but it was just that. It was an experience. It wasn't a movie. It wasn't really. I mean, it was a movie. It was a story, but it was an experience. It was a 3D immersive experience where 90% of the power that the movie has is in the visuals. And I think a lot of people went in there expecting something else. But I don't know, maybe I just have like a vegetable brain. I was in a trance for the first one. I thought it was the best 3D movie I've ever seen, Avatar 2 included. Which, by the way, Avatar 2 does have better graphics, like significantly, but it doesn't have the impact. If you already saw Avatar 1 in theaters, it's just not going to hit you as hard as it did the first time around. That being said, it's a must see. It's freaking awesome. There's a little bit of cornball factor here and there with the kids. It's not too bad, but there's one kid in particular who, I guess he's there to be like the teenage heartthrob pool for the girls to get into Avatar, which is really unnecessary because I think Avatar caters pretty strongly to both genders already. But yeah, man, Avatar 2, absolutely go see it if you haven't already. And you got to see it while it's in theaters. If you're going to wait for it to, come to home video, holy shit, man, I just gave away my age. If you're waiting for it to come out on digital platforms so you can buy it or rent it and watch it on your TV or phone or your computer screen, you just don't even bother, just watch a spoiler review or something and just get it from that, because it's not the same thing. I mean, there were points in Avatar 2 where there was raindrops, and I was, kind of putting my hand out just to make sure like I wasn't in a 5D movie experience, because I think they have those. I think 4D is when they blow like wind and stuff. Maybe the sheets, the seats shake. And then I think the 5D is when they actually like will do water mist and stuff like that. I could also be making that up. 6D is when you're watching a porn movie and they actually come out and like slap you in the back of the head with a dick. That's 6D. I haven't been to one of those myself, but I'd like to. Try anything once. Even a donkey show in Mexico. You might think it's grotesque, but it's probably only like, what, $3 American, $5 American. I mean, are you going to get another chance to do that? You're really going to say no to a donkey show? I mean, I haven't been to one, but I would go. I haven't even been to Mexico. I'm such a gringo. Born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I've done a bit of traveling within the continental United States, and I've had a passport, but I haven't gone anywhere. So I'm not a cultured individual. However, I have been to Philly, and they got the bomb cheesesteaks. It's all real. It's all real. Oh my God, my computer screen just went to sleep. Is this still going? I was making biscuits in the kitchen. You told me I'm slipping. I said no, these are the best fucking biscuits around. You could go to Bob Evans and they won't hold you down.